Hello, beloved people of God. It is Deja. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I love and appreciate you all so incredibly much. Merry Christmas Eve. Okay, Merry Christmas Eve, beloved people of God. I hope that you all are enjoying this time of togetherness and love, joy. I hope that you are in a place of peace within yourself, with your situation, with the Lord, and you're excited and hopeful because for many of you, glory be to God, your situations are getting ready to change. Amen. So I want to go ahead and get into a word that the Lord had blessed me with. It is coming from a two-part dream that the Lord allowed me to have, which I've never experienced before, but it was such a blessing. And so I want to go ahead and share with you guys. Like the title of this video says, beloved people of God, this word is for those, is very specific. Okay, number one, very specific for those who are maybe staying in hotels, homeless, struggling, or you have just been struggling financially. Amen. And I'm talking like struggle. The Lord did not allow you to go through that struggle for no reason. There is a mighty blessing that's on the other side of it. Glory be to God. So let's go ahead and jump right into this word. In part one of the dream that the Lord had blessed me with, there was two women. I believe it was a mother and daughter duo. Okay, and they were in a hotel room, probably like a 2-3 star kind of hotel. You know, the kind of hotels that have like the dingy kind of walls. It wasn't dirty or abandoned like in a previous dream that I had about hotels, the moving video, but it was one where like it was dingy walls, maybe like rugs in the room, maybe like a smoking room at like a 2-3 star hotel, right? And the older woman in the dream, or the mother, was putting up a flag, okay? And the flag turned from a white flag, glory be to God, to a flag made out of a large American dollar bill. And it didn't necessarily show the dollar amount of that bill, but I knew it was a dollar bill because it had a president on it. Now, the young girl, or the daughter represented in this dream, saw what her mother was doing and saw how it turned into money, and it was a very casual experience for her. She looked up at the flag and she said, "Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and count all of the presidents." And I could kind of see like what she was imagining in her mind, and it was a table full of all different values of the American bill, and also change as well, like quarters, dimes, pennies, nickels, all different types, and dollar amounts as well. And this was all the money that she had, and apparently counting the money, counting presidents, as she called it, was like a hobby for her, meaning that it was something that she was used to doing, something that she was familiar with, something that she could do all the time whenever she wanted, which was count the money in her possession. And that was the end of the dream, of the first half of this dream. This was all really interesting to me because I remember that day, which was only like a day or two ago. I remember being like super sleepy after sleeping all night, mind you. I woke up and I was super sleepy, and I just prayed and I asked the Lord, I'm like, Lord, if this is from you, you know, I will go back to sleep, and if it's not, then I ask that you take away this tiredness. And the Lord allowed me to keep sleeping. I was in such peace and such rest. So I woke up from that first dream, and immediately, maybe 5 minutes later, I fell back asleep and went into the second half of this dream. So the second half of this dream was completely different, but the Lord spoke to me that it is a part two basically to this dream. So in the second half, it was the same daughter from the first dream leaving a suite that the mother, the older woman in the dream, was in, and she walks into her own hotel suite, not just a room, but a suite, okay? And it was a huge, like almost like a presidential, and that's why it's being ministered in my spirit right now, a presidential suite with all white. She had on a plush white robe, and she was just walking in like, yeah, like I'm on vacation. The linen in the room was white. Everything in the room was white. And what was really interesting about the dream is that there was a TV in the room, not one, but two TVs in that room side by side, and they were actually playing the same show, which was interesting. And it was just like a regular TV show. And so after that, she goes ahead and fixes the TV, make sure that it's on, and then she goes and gets ready to get in the shower. And that is the end of that dream. Oh, beloved people of God, this is what the Lord began to minister to me. Beloved, this word is very specific for those who have been struggling. Or you have been struggling financially, struggling in your living situation, your living space. Beloved, it's not without reason. It's not without cause, or that this is the end for you, beloved people of God. This may be the end of your chapter of wilderness or instability, glory be to God, but this is also the beginning of the blessings that the Lord wants to do through your story, through your testimony of how you went through so much long suffering. Glory be to God. So there was a couple of things that the Lord had highlighted to me that he wanted me to touch base on in this message, because this word is about financial stability and increase. Amen. So I have my notes in front of me, and the couple things that the Lord highlighted to me, number one, in the first dream, was the flag and the money that was being represented. Glory be to God. So flags, what the Lord began to speak to me about the flag was, it represents freedom. It also represents dominion or dominance. When somebody puts a flag somewhere, they're representing ownership of that space, of that area. Glory be to God. And so for the flag to turn from a regular flag to money, it represented dominion and dominance, overcoming poverty. Glory be to God. That's a word from somebody. You are getting ready to overcome poverty. Take dominion and authority over that spirit of poverty that has been plaguing your life. Glory be to God. And somebody really needs to take notes. The Lord is just even reminding me right now to take notes on this word. Glory be to God, because this is going to be really important for certain people. The third thing, that was spoken to me about this is that flags usually represent country's identity. Glory be to God. And so in the dream, the woman was counting money like a hobby. All right. So that was symbolic of something that she was used to always having. Like, I'm just going to count these presidents, okay, because I always got it like that. I'm always going to have this. Glory be to God. So basically saying that this will always be in your possession. Beloved, you're not going to go back to lack. You're not going to go back to poverty. You're not going to go back, glory be to God, to being without. Who is this word for? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Declare and decree it today. The next thing that was spoken about the flag was that it represents past, present, or future. And the flag with the money was to symbolize an established future. You will have an established future. You will be known for not being somebody. You were once known, glory be to God, for somebody who was living in lack and poverty and not having. Your family may have seen you that way. Your friends may have seen you that way. Glory be to God. They've known you to struggle. But very soon, you are getting ready to be known as the person who always has it. The person who always has money in their pocket, the person that's always been blessed and highly favored, living an abundant lifestyle. The identity that you carry right now in this very moment, beloved, is not the identity that you're getting ready to walk into and walk in this new year. Glory be to God. Finally, the last thing that the flag was a sign of victory, because the flag kind of transitioned from being like a white flag to a flag that turned into like money. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but the a flag usually is a sign of victory. Okay, when you're going to make your mark somewhere, saying that I was able to overtake this land, especially like in war. Glory be to God, because this is a spiritual battle. This is a spiritual war, and you are getting ready to have the victory in this situation. Poverty could not take you out. Homelessness could not take you out. Glory be to God. Depression and unaliving thoughts could not take you out. Nothing that the enemy sent your way in these past seasons was able to take you out in this battle. The white flag, or the flag in general, is a sign of victory. Glory be to God. Now, in the second part of this dream that I had, or the second dream that I had that was a conclusion to this one, was of the young woman coming out of her mom's suite. And it was just like hers. It was a very nice presidential suite. And so the young woman is in the presidential suite, and the Lord highlighted a few things to me. The first thing was the white robes and white linens. White is a representation of purity of the Lord, and it also represents his blessings. There was also gold accents on everything, which is representative of luxury, wealth, and the highest standard. And what the Lord began to remind me of is how it says that the roads in heaven are paved with gold. Glory be to God. I hope I'm in focus. Are paved with gold, and that is Revelation 21:21. Amen. Then in the dream, the Lord also reminded me, or the Lord also established that this woman was no longer living in a hotel. Okay, she was not going there or in that hotel because she had to be. She was there because she was on vacation. She was going there for her leisure because she chose to, because she wanted to be there. She was not bound by that space. Glory be to God. And finally, the two TVs in this dream were significant, because as we know, TVs are representative of an amenity, right? In a hotel room. And an amenity is something that is desirable and a useful feature. Whoever is taking notes right now, write that down. And so what the Lord began to minister to me is the is representative, or the two TVs is representative of double portion blessings, double favor from the Lord, glory be to God, and having more than enough. Glory be to God. Beloved, if you are receiving this word for yourself today, I just need you to say, Jireh, I thank you that you are the God of more than enough. Thank you, Jehovah Jireh, because you are the God of more than enough. Amen. Let that be your declaration today. Carry this word with you, not just today, but throughout the rest of this year, which is ending very soon, and carry this also into next year. God is getting ready to do such amazing and beautiful things, and it's going to be such an overflow, an overwhelming experience, because it's going to happen, a lot of it at the same time, all at once, and one thing after another. So, beloved people of God, I hope this word has truly blessed you today. If it has, go ahead and bless this video by leaving a like down below. Be a blessing to somebody else today, and share this word with somebody who needs to see it. And beloved people of God, if you feel led to plant a seed into this word before the end of this year, leading up to 2025, then I highly suggest you do it without delay, beloved people of God. Amen. Pray over that seed, name it, and I will be praying over it also on your behalf. Glory be to God. Also, finally, beloved people of God, as you guys know, I am going to be relaunching my kingdom business in the year of 2025. And I have started a fundraising campaign so you guys can keep track of the progress that I am making towards the goal. And all of the information for that will be in the description section down below. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. If you are somebody who wants to invest, sow a seed, plant a seed, or give a donation into this kingdom business, God bless that, and I know that He will. Amen. I love you all so much. Merry Christmas to you all, and I will see you in my next video. You guys have a very blessed day.